Good evening, Bujanala. Good evening, Batubabupirima.
Yes, they're just doing grown-up stuff, right?
Talk about filling in the big shoes, eh? Hey, I'm not sure if I was born or what. I don't know. I don't remember. That's a wedding without Vulindlela.
You know what I mean?
We're Vuling the Ndlela all the way to Kiari this weekend.
If you're on LinkedIn, like he always says, you have first edition and second edition. I like to see a black person just do it. Our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our greatest fear that we are powerful beyond measure. And emphasis on most. So if you are in traffic or you just got home, if you're cooking right now, don't burn the house because you had plans.
Most bagaetso kopa le sang omanya le sang polaya. Yeah.
Refuse and go and get a funeral parlor.
What's the popo today? Pyramid and pyramid. Popo biggest.
We've been supplying that.
I started this thing. I must make sure I must document it. If it was that short, and we'll talk about how to keep Mjolo from success to success. Mjolo is hard these days, eh?
We started by getting married because of
Bagaetso la bona gore le thusitse ka gore le ye ko spa go tlhabane lo reka metsi batho they are married now ka metsi.
She took her loan.
Yeah.
She changed that narrative into a Damas.
this is the only thing that I know now post the accident.
I like the fact that he's saying this is the only thing he knows because he named this company absolutely water.
You know what I mean?
He's not gonna sell any juices, anything.
You could have easily blamed Buloi and then that was it. Forever and ever you are angry with life, you're angry with your neighbors, you're angry. I mean, I'm sure you would have been married right now.
And I'm the only one in Rustenburg, if not.
Hey,
Popo.
only one in Rustenburg. Come on.
Would I be wrong if I were to say government should not tax businesses they've never supported?
I think it runs in the family. No, it runs in the family. The more growth for his business and him personally, the more employment. For South
More
Africans.
employment.
You must see how he's blushing. Please watch on YouTube.
Start now. Yeah, start now. I didn't know a lot of things, but she taught me a lot. She's still teaching me.
Till next time, this is Business Lounge with Gentle and Kego. God bless you, South Africa.
You are tuned in to the Business Lounge with Gentle Maxopani at Radio Mafisa 93.4, the Platinum Voice. Let's talk.
When you set your standards or you set your boundaries, people are going to say, oh, you think you're all that. I am. And I don't care. I am. And I don't need you to make me feel like I am. I'm going to set this standard and I'm going to live by this standard. And I'm not going to let anybody come into my life, not even be a business partner, not be a marriage partner, not be a girlfriend, boyfriend, and pull me down to where you are.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Business Lounge with Kego and Gentle, but they're not here. So we have two amazing people standing in. My name is Kgotso, Lekau, all the way from Cape Town, and I have my amazing co-host, the one and only Mr. Perfect. If you don't know who Mr. Perfect is, he does an amazing show on Sunday where he makes you fall in love. Or if you're not falling in love, we are going. Choose which one you are. How are you, my guy?
I'm good. How are you? Good evening, Rustenburg. Good evening, Bujanala. Good evening, Batubabupirima.
Absolutely.
We are live on Radio Mafisa, the Platinum Voice.
Isn't it a big thing that we get to co-host the show, which has two credible people, Kego and Gentle, just doing it back to back every single day? Now, for the people of Rustenburg, maybe they're asking, in fact, South Africans at large, maybe they're asking, where are these two individuals? Where did they go? Are they coming back? Yes, they're just doing grown-up stuff, right? On the other side, the other one is getting married. And the other one is playing Father of the Year. We love to support people who are present fathers. I mean, perfect. I'm sure you love your kids, right?
Man, with all my heart.
Absolutely.
With all my heart. I mean, talk about filling in the big shoes, eh?
Ne?
Yay! Ratlakowisha today.
Absolutely, but trust me, but Rustenburg, we have a jam-packed show. We have some great music for you, but also we have an amazing guest later on coming on the show who's going to be discussing his business, his life, and also just a glitz and glam. But also, we want to make sure that we entertain. So we want to dedicate a few things to the main host of the show. Like we said, Gentle is getting married this weekend. Hlungwani Limpopo. And I mean, Rustenburg, you know Brenda Fassie. She is one person. If you want to have a banger of a wedding, shut down streets, you want to play this song. All the best to Gentle. What a time. You just had to be there with Brenda Fassie was just giving us some amazing music as South Africans. I mean, Perfect. Like, during this time, where were you? What were you doing?
Hey, I'm not sure if I was born or what. I don't know. I don't remember. But what I know is that this song, it's an old song, but which still has new vibes, eh?
Right?
What's a wedding without Vulindlela?
You know what I mean?
Well, Vulindlela all the way to Kiari this weekend. Shout out to Gentle. Shout out to Gentle.
Shout out to him, man. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I think speaking of the people that Gentle knows, I mean, the guest we have was also part of his first edition. Now, if you're on LinkedIn, like he always says, you have first edition and second edition. So in his first edition, the guest we have was one of the suppliers of water. And I quickly want to read the intro of the guy so that when he comes in, we just go deep into the conversation. His name is Kgotso. He's the founder and CEO of Absolutely Water. He supplies bulk bottled still water and branded bottled still water for businesses and any event. He also supplies and install and maintain water purification equipments in household, commercial, and industrial. I like to see a black person just doing the most. I mean,
definitely.
You said you know him a bit, right?
Yeah, I know him a bit. There was a time where Pyramid used to have a building in Hlungwani. So he used to also have a building in Hlungwani. And when Pyramid moved to town now, he also said, you know what, I'm also moving with Pyramid. I'm gonna move to town with Pyramid and I'm gonna still supply them with water. I've worked with him a couple of times, in several times in fact, where now he also used to supply us with tents. So I think he's a great guy, he's a great entrepreneur. and is a local guy. I mean,
Right.
all the way from Hlungwani.
Sure.
Imagine that.
So we're all about supporting black businesses, supporting local, and making sure that we collaborate and partner. And in the spirit of collaboration and partnership, we did say that also the co-host of the show with Gentle is not here, but he's not sleeping around or lazing around. He's at his daughter's award ceremony, which is very beautiful. And I thought, when I thought about it, I thought, Perfect, how it's so important to celebrate young people and young kids when they get awarded, you know?
Definitely,
It's
definitely.
not just a certificate. And I thought of a poem growing up that changed my trajectory. It's called Our Deepest Fear.
Oof, I love that, man.
And then
I love that.
just after that, we're going to play a song. And as that happens, and the people of Rustenburg just listen to all of that,
Yeah.
our guest is going to be coming in so we can go right into the show.
All
Let's
right.
take it.
Have you got any goals? Goals? What would you like to be when you grow up? A doctor, a lawyer, stand-up comedy?
I don't know. The only thing I'm good at is spelling.
Go over there and read the quotation that's on the roll. Read it aloud.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same.
Does it mean anything to you? It's written in plain English. What does it mean?
I think it's very important that young people, kids, from wherever you are, maybe in South Africa, across the world, you know that you can believe and you can be whatever you want to be. And like the poem said, our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our greatest fear that we are powerful beyond measures. And I think that's what inspires people like the current guest we are about to have. That's why it inspires people who start up things, people who create businesses, people who create things that not only employs them, but employs the society. I think I'm perfect. We know we have a business conversation because it's a business show. I mean, we're not just going
we're
to...
we're bound to discuss
very
business.
important things.
We have to.
Very important things. And one of our conversations is a very tricky conversation. We had a brief conversation outside about this, which were like, are we going to take the footsteps of the host of this show, or are we going to cruise nicely? It's a conversation regarding to why do oftentimes, because we have to be real, why is that most black businesses, and emphasis on most. So if you are in traffic or you just got home, if you are cooking right now, don't burn the house because you had black. Why do most black businesses, why don't they have a succession plan? Why is it that when the founder or the person who created the idea, when they either are too old to carry on or rather they pass on, why is it the business is always, it goes with them? Why is that? We want to discuss it. So maybe if you're on Facebook, wherever you are, you can interact with us on that, and also you can definitely tag Perfect so that if there's drama, it goes to him. But why do you think Perfect? Why do you think that's the case?
I think it's mostly caused by a loss of experience. I mean, when someone starts a business, we don't want to extract the knowledge and experience this person has in terms of that business, in that particular business, and in terms of the resources that he has, the people that are surrounding him, the people that have also helped him build the business. Also, in terms of leadership gaps, I think that's also what causes most black businesses, most bagaetso, kopa le sang omanya le sang polaya, most of black businesses suffer because of that. That's why they don't have a succession plan, and also it is based on how well the leader is equipped in terms of saying, I'm going to draw up a succession plan. This is what's going to be entailed in my succession plan.
Because, I for me, when I think about it, I think about the fact that do black businesses bring together their families? Because, for example, this conversation is not race, but it's not racial. But for example, I mean, Pick and Pay is trending, right? But we understand that things like Mr. Ackerman's or Pick and Pay or any white family, most of the times, is before even the son is even born from the mother's womb, they already are seen as the future CEO.
Yeah.
So he can literally be going to school, studying whatever he wants. You know, I come from Cape Town. You see a white kid studying music. Like,
but also remember, it is a bit different with us blacks, because as a white child, you are born into the mindset of being the next CEO in terms of the family business.
Why black households not doing that? Why are you not building that generation?
We've got trust issues.
So family so I think Bakhaishu, the point of this conversation is, I think we need to change that, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
We need to change that, because if we don't change that, we are never going to take over the world. We're never going to be in a situation where we stand. I mean, last week we spoke of the whole Lekau situation, right? But I could have imagined if it came from a different environment where it was not just one person, it was more people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also I think, like you said, there's trust issues and all of those kind of things. Because I mean, I come, for example, at home in Cape Town. My aunt was one of the first people that started an B&B in Kgotso, right? And she passed on 2 years ago. But we've made sure as a family that we carry on, right? And her principles was, it will only cater to the international market, right?
You see, I also think sharing the vision. I don't know what was the structure there, but I believe as well, seeing the vision of the person that is in the leadership position currently, to say, this is the vision, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to achieve. Bringing people together. Now, when you sit and you share that vision, I think we can succeed.
It takes things far. I mean, trust me, with my aunt, she exposed me to all of that, but I low-key always kind of like, why don't I unplug? But I could squeeze in. She would always say to me, I am not going to give it to you, but you must learn the skills and the networking ability and working with people, so that whatever you do outside of that, you've learned different things. But it's a very interesting conversation. But I mean, we are also in the business of pyramid group funerals. We are taking over South Africa one step at a time. And if you want to join, I had a new saying this morning, because I do the marketing.
Yeah.
Refuse Mgowo and get a funeral parlor. Pyramid funeral policy. That's right. The name says it all. I mean, do they know who you are? And what's your capacity at Pyramid?
No.
Stop acting shy.
I believe some do, some don't, eh?
That's what I tell him. He is an executive at Pyramid. So, like I said, refuse Mgowo and get a Pyramid funeral policy. Speak to him whenever. Our guest is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We're super excited to be actually speaking to him, because he's part of the Pyramid family. He's been doing such amazing work, but also we're very much interested to getting to know him. We gave you guys a brief intro of who he is. Like I said, he is the founder and CEO of Absolutely Water. He's going to tell us more, and also the choice of business and how he navigated all of that. How are you, my good sir?
Good evening, sir.
Amazing. I hope they helped you to get here. It was amazing. It was sharp.
No, everything was good. Thank you.
Please kindly tell us about yourself. Like, tell us about your business. Tell us, how was your day?
Okay, thank you for having me. Good morning, good day, listeners. Good day, guys. Thank you for having me. My name is Kgotso, born and bred in Hlungwani, and originally from Tlhatlhaganyane, but I lived all my life in Hlungwani. I'm the founder and owner of Hlungwani Exceptional Holdings. We are trading as Absolutely Water. We've got a water shop in Hlungwani, the first water shop in Hlungwani, Kodishopong. It was established in 2016. So Pyramid, when it came to Rustenburg, found us here. So
okay, now
yeah.
If I was Jing, I'll be like,
what's the popo today?
Yeah.
So we've got two small branches and a warehouse in Ruder Street in Rustenburg East End. So that's where we do our bulk bottled water, and then we distribute to the corporate, the mines and other small offices.
And Pyramid.
Yeah, basically Pyramid is one of our biggest clients, and we've been supplying.
Biggest.
We've been supplying Pyramid ever since, I think, since 2018.
Yeah.
2017, 2018. That's when we started with Pyramid, when it came this side. And we've never looked back. It's been a wonderful journey with Pyramid, and we are looking forward to continue working with them.
That is absolutely amazing. I mean, you are very, I must say, you're a nice person, because you said we have 30 how much?
We've got three what?
No, you said 30 something branches.
No, I said we've got three branches.
3 branches.
Yeah.
But you said it so lightly, like opening a branch.
Like
you go to 3. That's massive.
Yeah. It was gonna be 5 now because of other complexes were sold and stuff. So we were forced to close. We had one also in Helot Park where they bought the building, then we were forced to close.
That's absolutely inspiring. I think. But take us back, right? Take us back to 2016. Where were you? How did you come up with the company?
Okay. I'm a qualified boiler maker. Artisan. Started
qualified.
Practiced it with Impala, and I worked there for 2 years before I could get. I was involved in the MVA. Then during that time, I think it was 2012 when I was involved in a car accident. Then after the accident, when I came home, 2013, I couldn't drink the tap water because of it was giving me what do you call it? Stomach ache and what do you call it again? Yeah. So we were only coming to town to come and buy water with my wife, and who's also the director as well, and as the founder. I'm here with her.
Hey now, we see you.
Basadi the director.
Lalela, and by the way, let me tell you, she's behind the camera.
Yeah.
She's like, I started this thing, and I must document it.
And behind the successful man.
Love it.
And when we started this, we were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And then
it is possible. Everybody have a story for Sunday, most well.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Discussing about you.
so
If it was that show on Sunday, we'll talk about how to keep Mjolo from success. So success, Mjolo is hard these days, but we're not there. Carry on.
So yeah, 2013 I was at home. I got incapacitated because of I couldn't go back to work. 2013, 2014, I registered a company into an exceptional holdings. Then we couldn't do any job because of we didn't know where to go actually.
Yeah.
So 2015, that's when the idea, because of there was only Spa in Hlungwani who was selling, and then during summertime like this, we there was always a lot of queue and stuff. So we had to come up with an idea. We went to Mr. Rangaka and his son, and then we requested the space there. By that time, we only had money for the equipment only. We didn't even have money for rental. Remember when you start to rent at any places, they require about 3 months key deposit and stuff. But we didn't have that money. But by God's grace, everything fall into places. Yeah, so we managed to establish our place. 2016 February, I think it was the 6th. Yeah, then it worked for us that year. We didn't even have money for stock, for empty bottles and stuff. But we managed because we were the first one in Hlungwani to open a water shop there. Then it really helped us. By October, the money that we made, we could see that we are going to win with this thing. Then I even proposed. I said, my wife, let's get married in February. And we started by getting married because of by the time we paid the equipment, I think about 110, running short of 100,000, and this lady went and took a loan for me.
Bagaetso la bona gore le thusitse ka gore le ye ko Spa go Hlungwani lo reka metsi, but they are married now ka metsi.
The part that got me is the part he said she took a loan.
Yeah.
She changed that narrative into a must.
She refused.
We are not there.
She refused.
And by that time, we were still boyfriends and girlfriends. She was staying at her place. I was staying at my place.
She saw something in you. I
mean,
and now you're the CEO and one of the biggest suppliers of water across Rustenburg. I mean, she invested on a good thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. So tell us, I want to know, right? So now you guys are starting this thing. What are the kind of challenges you guys have faced? Because I'm sure also you are competing with big companies. And you mentioned something about you guys didn't have the resources, but God just showed up and did the things. How do you guys navigate that?
It was really hard. We were competing with Oasis. Oasis was already in town, and then to go and market the place, to go and get into so many places. It was really hard for me because of a lot of places are not wheelchair friendly. So by that time, no one knows, and I'm the only one who's supposed to go and start and do the marketing for this company. By that time, she was still working to sustain the loan. So it was really hard for us to conquer that. Yet we were helped by the shop in Hlungwani, so that we can also make it in the big corporates. I also went to do a lot of presentations in the mine and stuff. But then by that time we'll be looking at that thing that doing a presentation you'll get your answers tomorrow and stuff. By that time, I remember I even did a presentation in Rasimoni in 2016, late 2016. Boom! Before Corona, 2020, we got a call and said come and bid for the attendance stuff. By that time, when Corona, after Corona, we got the tender. Then we started trading with Rasimoni. Ever since 2022, till now, we still. Every time when the contract and they extend it again. Yeah. Nice. So what I'm trying to say is that even if when you are doing presentations and stuff, it simply means you are plowing and don't expect to reap during that time. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So it took time for us. It's not literally. I'm saying that. We've done it or we have arrived, but we still it was a journey. Yes,
that's beautiful.
I like the fact that you saw a gap in terms of purified water. You saw the need to say, you know what, people are traveling to town to get purified water. Let me bring it closer to the people bago Hlungwani, and said, you know what, with all I have, I believe at that time, as you said, that you had little resources to fulfill and start the business, but you managed to. What is your inspiration? What kept you going to say, you know what, hey, I don't have enough. But because I see a need of people getting purified water closer to go high, what kept you going? What is your inspiration?
I would say my inspiration is because of the mine, because I couldn't work anymore. After I got incapacitated, I have done a lot of courses, short courses like Centrec. I even tried to be a trainer.
Was this after you?
Before.
Before. Okay.
Now I did some track. I did some assessor course and moderator, trying to get work so that I could so that I could sustain probably my life because I was not married yet. Yeah. But I couldn't get any job. So this is the only thing that I know now, post the accident. Yeah. And then I had to run with it because of this is the only thing that it has shown me as well that I can survive with this. It's been over how many years now? Probably in 2026 we will be doing 10 years.
Sure.
I like the fact that he's saying this is the only thing he knows because he named this company absolutely water.
You know what I mean?
He's not gonna sell any juices, anything.
Like he's good, and I think for those people who are listening, I think we don't miss the lessons here that he's giving out. He's giving so many gems. Yeah. That it was hard. He's talking about how he was investing in himself. He just said right now that he's not saying he's arrived. That means the different short courses he was doing at that time. I'm sure he didn't know he was going to use it when.
When you go to the mines lately these days, because we are doing the maintenance, we are supplying them with the water purification. Yeah. We do supply and install and maintain them. Yeah. So every time when they say, "Where's your safety file?" I know I've done some track. I do all my safety file.
You know what I mean?
In terms of compliance, wherever we go.
Right. So now that season of where you were kind of like preparing is working for you now. Because when they ask for something, you have it. When they ask, and I think if there's anyone outside, I mean, life sometimes can be very tricky, you know, where you have big dreams but resources are limited. You're doing all these courses but nothing is coming together. I mean, you did say after the accident, this is all you knew. Someone else could have just chosen to sit down and give up on life. And like, this is what it is what it is. Like, I've tried to push. This happens
I'm
now.
well educated.
You know what I mean?
Equipped myself. So what is the
You know,
problem?
like you could have easily blamed Buloi, and then that was it. Forever and ever, you are angry with life. You're angry with your neighbors. You're angry. I mean, I'm sure you would have been married right now. But look at you. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. And earlier on, you mentioned about, and this takes us to the next business news we want to discuss with you. In fact, you mentioned about how there were no resources, right? There were no funding, and you were knocking different doors. The conversation we're having is township businesses want boost from the government, right?
Yes.
The headline is the township spaza economy in Gauteng has recently become a focal point of tension between local communities and foreign nationals operating these shops. Local entrepreneurs express concerns about limited market access and attributing this to the dominance of foreign-owned spaza shops. And I mean, I think what we are talking about, growing up, I knew when I went, for example, Residential Knick-Knacks, Kiako Mama Nomsa, 3 steps down the line. But today, I've woke up to a situation where I got my friends. And even if Mama Nomsa's shop is still there, Mama Nomsa will you get to Mama Nomsa's shop, but at Knick-Knacks, Mama Nomsa's always saying, Aziko, Adiyo. But you go to my friend has a whole catalog of everything you ever dreamt of. So, I mean, now they're saying that obviously they want boosts from the government, and the incidences that also come up from the foreign national shops are food poisoning, they're selling fake things. And obviously, if you would understand market where if a market is saturated and dominated by certain people, whether they sell you fake or not, you wouldn't know. And also, you have no option, right?
Yeah.
How was it with you? Did you ever get to a point where you wanted government support and the struggles behind that? But also my big question here that we discussed with Perfect, how do you keep the water? How have you maintained the water that you sell to make sure it's clean? Like you mentioned earlier that tap water gave you issues, right? You had stomach and all of that. So 2 questions basically. Have you ever had situations where you wanted government support? Was the government interactive? 2, how do you keep your business water clean? Because what goes to people's mouth, hey, will take people to hospital sometimes.
Yes, we've looked for government support for a long time. Even now, we still do. Yet, when it comes to compliance, I wouldn't say I do not comply. But even if you apply, so it's strictly, I don't know how I don't know how their procedure works. But we normally don't get anything. We are where we are today because of everything that we know and that we have.
Sure.
We were self-taught and we bought everything that we have, even from the warehouse that we have now. The equipment the bulk equipment that we have currently that we are using,
Sure.
we bought it ourselves.
Sure.
It's only now because of I'm in a SAB program called Fetola, and I'm the only one in Rustenburg, if not Northwest.
Hey,
Po.
only one in Rustenburg. Come on now.
Yeah, so I only see changes now from Fetola SAB program. We recently got solar panels, solar systems, both in town and in the warehouse.
Sure.
But government has never done anything for us, besides asking for funding, for sponsorships and donations and stuff.
Would I be wrong if I would to say a government should not tax businesses they've never supported?
Is that
Come
the
on,
spirit
South
of
Africa.
Gentle coming out
Come
of
on,
you?
South Africa. I'm writing a petition here. The government
Gentle, are
does
you
not
here?
tax any business they've never funded.
Gentle,
Why
are
are
you
they
here?
taxing? Because they've never funded.
Hey.
Hey.
I think it runs in the family. No, it runs in the family because this conversation. No, but I mean, yet again, man, you mentioned something, and I think for many South Africans, especially during COVID, post-COVID, how our government has just sucked. I mean, we'll see what I must get this right because apparently I don't get it right. The GNU.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully they will change that. But I think many South Africans have gotten to a place where they've given up because we vote every 4 years, every 2 years, but our government doesn't do anything. But during election season, they say all these beautiful things. They're going to give this, they're going to give that, they're going to do all of that. But the fact that you did not say, hi, it is what it is, our government doesn't support us, you still knock. Yes, there's nothing like, it's like waking up every morning for failure. There's nothing like knocking. And they say you must email and you do all the proposal. And if you know anything about business proposals, sometimes they are thick.
Hey.
Because you must give your context, you must give like your budget of the year.
And
Budget you might not get. You know what I mean?
You're using money at that time.
I mean,
you're going to that internet cafe.
Okay.
They want 50 rand just to email you.
So it's very tricky. So the fact that you said all of that and you still continue to push, man, it's very important. You mentioned hardware, right? Warehouse,
yeah.
Warehouse. And of course, when you hear warehouse, perfect, you're not talking about 4 people inside that warehouse. So what? Tell us more. How many people have you employed?
I've got 12 permanent employees.
Oh.
And few other that we normally call when we do have a lot of work. Then most of the guys, I think 3 if not 4, goes to the mines on a daily basis to do maintenance. We do maintenance at Impala Bafokeng, which was Rasimone, and then Waterfast Melta, which is Anglo-American.
Yeah.
So also we've done some few at Impala. So most the other guys goes there. Then the other one we do bulk bottled water every day.
And the other one brings water to Pyramid every now and then.
We do have drivers. We do it.
Very good water, by the way. Very healthy water.
The water that you drink, they come from a purified company called Absolutely Water.
The best.
And they comply. 3-4 guys, they go by service a machine that purifies water.
No, man, that's absolutely inspiring, and I want to know what's the vision, like where are we going?
The vision is to continue to open more branches and to make more awareness of clean water, and then to continue to assist company like Pyramid to extend their brand or to make brand awareness of their company using bottled water.
Nice.
Right,
nice.
but no, that's very inspiring, and I think a very important conversation in South Africa right now. The more growth for his business and him personally, the more employment.
The
for South
more
Africans.
employment, the more other businesses will benefit.
You know what I mean? So this thing is a cycle. It's a machine. So you may be sitting and listening, hey, this man's gonna make lots of money, but guess what? He's gonna employ more younger South Africans. He's gonna build. He's gonna change more communities. The fact that this is from Hlungwani, like you would hear probably such things, waterfall, guy. But the fact that all of this was founded in Hlungwani, it says do not look at where you come from as a disadvantage. And then you come back disappointed now.
And buy water from Absolutely Water.
I mean, so tell us, where can people find you? Where can people contact you guys on social media? All of those kind of things.
Okay, as I said, we've got 3 branches. We've got one in Luka, next to at Mokhono section, next to USafe supermarket. We've got the one in Tlhabane, Kodishopong. Everyone knows about it. We've got the warehouse at Rider Park, Platinum Business Center, unit number 2. And then you can contact us on 014-565-221. And you can contact me on 078-982-9114. You can contact my wife on 073-541-99759. And then our email address, my email address is ntuanepohiso@gmail.com, and our company email address is tlhabane@absolutelywater.co.za.
Just like that, the guy dropped all his IG handles, email address. There's no reason for you to say, I was trying
absolutely no reason.
There's no reason to say, I want water. I called. And also, you heard where the people he supplies, the companies he supplied, it's absolutely water, but also giving an excellent service to the people. And I think his story is a beautiful story that comes together with the song we're about to play that says, one, your time is now. The two, that says that if you have a dream, pursue it. It's not going to be easy, but push it. But also, who knows, you might meet your rip while you are still building. Like how you know what I mean? Today the wife is the videographer. Hey, other kids are leaving. I'm gonna play a song. We're gonna play a song by Matema, says My Time Is Now, and then we'll catch up with you guys later.
Lord of mercy, it's me again. I don't have no tears anymore. Free me from these chains. Release my blessing. Open my doors. I'm ready. My time is now. I've read enough books, prayed enough and gave so much, but it's still not enough. They keep telling me at least you have your life, but all I want is just to live my purpose. 'Cause everybody around me seems to be living their dreams. All I do is just become with you, and I am more than that. I've got so much to give. No rush me around. He's so he's so he has his got to stop his own fever. I've tried so much, it's time to move on. I've been waiting, I believe it's gonna get better. He's so he has his got to stop his own fever. I've tried so much, it's time to move on. I've been waiting, I've been praying, I believe it's gonna get better. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. They never told me that I wouldn't feel no rejection, depression. They never said it would be impossible. I know I'm not where I'm supposed to be. At least I know I'm not where I used to be. So I keep fighting. I'm gonna keep pressing. All my time is now. Hey, so I'm ready.
there you have it. It says, my time is now. Uzawuphumelela. You're gonna hold on. It's your time. It's very important to know that. I think sometimes in life an idea can be so exciting, perfect, but then life reality hits you.
Yeah.
Sometimes your obstacles aren't the fact of where you come from. It's the people. All of those different things. But when you are set on a goal and something you want to do, you achieve it. And I think the great thing is, I think he has an amazing team that has helped him push the journey. So you bring together a tribe. I think, for example, like a company of pyramid.
Yeah.
I mean, every morning, Perfect has meetings with the drivers. Like, I get there at 8, listening to my headset, and you could just see people serious. But it's because these people are doing 25 funerals weekly, back to back, excellently, making sure that everyone gets a dignified funeral. So I want to make sure that as we play that song, you know that you can be whatever you want to be, and you can reach your dreams. Find a good wife, please. Otherwise, it's either they're gonna take you down or up.
Yeah.
But sir, what would your last words be? Something you want to share to people quickly? We have like 5 minutes.
I would like to say, please, guys, support local business. A lot of things that we do, it's self-taught, and then we do not have mentors, do not have coaches, and then we really need those kind of people in our life, whereby they can assist us to continue or to scale our business and to create a lot of jobs. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, two more questions, right? One, what would you like to say to your younger self? And two, what would you like to say to your wife right now? You must see how he's blushing. Please watch on YouTube.
To my younger self, I would say, start now. Yeah, start now. I've seen these young people who they're living like they're gonna be young forever, and then it's by the time you get old, it's becoming a lot difficult. Rather than start now to accumulate all this knowledge, skills, and everything. Yeah. I've seen a lot of guys who are working for me. Like technically so, they are not really gifted. They don't know a lot. You could ask someone, give me a screwdriver. It will be So acquire a lot of knowledge, information, any skill while you're still young. Yeah.
And what did you like to say to your wife?
I would like to say to my wife, thank you very much, Mantuani, for the support, for everything that you've done for me. I've learned a lot of things through her. I didn't know a lot of things, but she taught me a lot. She's still teaching me, and she has that time, and what do you call it? She's patient with me. So we didn't get this far easily, but I appreciate and I believe we are going far. Thank you, and I love you very much. Thank you.
Man. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, that is absolutely beautiful. I mean, we have 2 minutes, like 3 minutes left. Firstly, I want to say thank you to my co-host, Mr. Perfect. Thank you so much for being a sport.
It's an honor.
But also want to thank the main guys of the show, Gentle and Kego, for trusting us with their shows. Because I mean, we could either have trashed the show or put it to the next level, and I think we had a great show. But to all the people of Rustenburg, South Africa, one by one. I'm learning my Sotho, but yeah.
Thank you. Kgotso. 2 things. We played a song that says "My time is now." The second thing that was said here is, to every young person, start now.
Sure.
To every young person listening to this show, every young person watching, streaming us live, start now.
Absolutely. Till next time, this is Business Lounge with Gentle and Kego. God bless you, South Africa.
When you set your standards or you set your boundaries, people are going to say, oh, you think you're all that. I am. And I don't care. I am. And I don't need you to make me feel like I am. I'm going to set this standard, and I'm going to live by this standard. And I'm not going to let anybody come into my life, not even be a business partner, not be a marriage partner, not be a girlfriend, boyfriend, and pull me down to where you are.